With this, I'm getting about 3 endings all at once. The 80% ending, the hard mode. I mean, there are multiple endings on hard mode, but the 15% ending. Well, I mean, the requirements for that. I mean, so. Yeah. That's what I more wanted to do with this, and it didn't matter if I got 9%. I nearly do go through the game with 9%. It was just like after a certain point in the final area or whatever, I need to get a super for this one thing. You'll see what I'm talking about later, but if you're sitting there just mashing, well, if you're sitting there shooting like a, it's your absolute. If you're using your pointer and jamming it down like this or whatever, that's kind of what I was doing there. I can shoot that fast enough or whatever. Oh, those bugs won't do anything or whatever. You gotta be. But you gotta do it right or whatever, or those bugs will come out before you. Will come out and try to. Hit you or whatever, and they'll hit you from being like going lower or higher than you, but too low or high, but on hard mode those bugs do like 10 damage or whatever, so it's nah. I think those guys do 10 damage. I also did the liberty of cutting out the cutscenes and some of the elevator sequence, most of them. I think you probably have already seen them, like for my other video that I did, that I put up recently, but I mean, it's possible to do 8%, but you have to do some weird, out of bounds trick, but, as far as I know, I haven't seen anybody do a run like that or whatever without save states or anything, slowing the emulator speed, you know, Taz stuff, but, at least I think somebody did a Taz on that, but, I remember seeing somebody do that. It was BioSpark, I don't remember, but, the dude that created the Mage, level editor for Zero Mission, but, that enemy probably, thing. If you see my last video, I was talking about that and an enemy or whatever. I now have the power suit. I didn't see if I even got hit there by him, but because I'm skipping charge beam, I have to shoot that dude with a missile. Of course, I did this with save states. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Fairly obvious. See these weird flashes or whatever, like there, but, but where I was really using save states was in Torian and this one small section, like, before the final boss. I was, like, in Torian for, like, 3 hours, but no. And for 2 hours, I was just in this one... I was in the boss room for Mother Brain, but... in one room. Like, nah. And and whenever I did this run or whatever, there were some things that I saved over certain save states and I had to, but I didn't really do that until that room. But whatever. Because I don't know, I couldn't make up my mind of what I wanted to do in that room for some reason. I didn't speed this up nearly as much as, the, speed playthrough video or whatever, but I cut out so much. The footage was originally 9 hours, and the footage was originally 9 hours and 30 minutes, and I got it down to, I think it's 56 minutes now, but no. Just editing out all the dumb shit where save states for where I would mess up after using a save state, or me pause buffering save stating during that, you know, I mean, editing that stuff out, but I think this is a Taz, but I guess you could say it is, but it's, I think that's what Taz's are anyways. You use save states and slow the emulator speed down. There are some other things you can do, but save states and that, I mean, yeah. I was just using save states though with this one, but this is pretty much a 10% run, you know, so you understand what, if you didn't get that before, but I just didn't use the supers or whatever, except for that missile door that I needed to get through. And I may have used it on a space bar, but that was it. And I did all of this before the run I'm about to put up or whatever. So I did this, a couple of other things. I've had a lot of practice on it for doing that or whatever. Doing that with that amount of tries, it's kind of because of this, but doing this partly, but doing the game with low amount of items or whatever makes it, you know, a lot easier to do if you have most of the items, you know, I mean, obviously, so. And then I've generated like a ROM hack on my own thing or whatever that does double the damage, and the enemies do double the damage, bosses do double the damage, and then you do 2 times less damage on each mode. So on hard mode, that's, yeah. Sometimes I do that, sometimes I pause the game and then save state as the game's paused, but it would be a much better run if I went through it again and went through that god-awful crap again or whatever, and what it actually is, because of how much, because the dumb save states later on, and at the very end there with that missile, that situation where I probably would needed 3 missiles or at least 2 missiles and a super, but there is something I know now that I might be able to do, that I might have actually kind of done in a different room or whatever, where I, you know, if you get hit by one of the space bars, you get knocked through the door. You clip through a door, you can do that. I see it done though, where if you do something weird as they're shooting at you, you can kind of do the same thing. I mean, from my memory, they will kill you if you only have 99 energy on hard mode in one shot, but so you kind of have to do that without getting hit, that one little trick, but it might have been possible for me to do it without getting that super at the end, but like I said, you'll see what I'm talking about later, but this fight was long and painful. Even with what was recorded or whatever for real, I mean for, yeah, it's me actually beating the boss and getting it off, but Yeah, this was probably the first time that I tried that, I think. I'm not sure. I don't remember me ever trying that before that, but if I have, it's been like a couple of years maybe, but doing that's better because you can get more hits on him, and you'll skip the phase where he does where the acid or lava, whatever the rises up in the room and back down. But from my memory, the in-game time that I get here is probably worse. I'm sneezing today, I don't know. Sorry if you're bothered by it. The in-game time that I got was probably worse than the times that are up on there, from my memory, but on speedrun.com, there's like 4 or 5 times of people who did a 10% run. It's more what this is or whatever, but I think you had to get like a missile for it, but I don't know. I don't know why I was grinding off these dumb for energy and missiles. Would have been way quicker just to go into the room before the bomb thing, but instantly cuts to the Kraid fight. That's another thing about horde mode. Kraid shoots those things a bit faster. Of course, some enemies are placed differently on hard mode. It's mostly Torian that's changed in hard mode. But, the Metroids are placed completely differently and really ways. But along with all your maximum energy being halved that you can get up in the game, up to in the game. Missiles, you have only 100, and then compared to 250 to easy in normal mode. $15 supers compared to 30 on easy in normal mode. You get 100% items, you know, but one super pack is one super. Yeah, there's also only 9 power bombs. Yeah, instead of 18. So pretty much every super missile pack and every power bomb pack only gives you 1 super, 1 power bomb instead of 2 like it normally does in normal and easy mode. Missiles only give you 2 instead of 5 missile packs do. Energy tanks only give you 50 instead of 100. Yeah, I did that down there because does bombing on that platform like reduce the amount of frames that you're able to do that? I swear it does, because I don't know. The shot block, the whatever it is. I swear you have less frames for you to bomb and stuff. You're on shot blocks. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. What throws me off in some way, I don't know. So I don't do it. Should probably try and learn how to do the instant unmorph bomb jump thing or whatever, so I'm not blowing off the block. And it goes off in the air. But, Torian is when this run really starts. 9% and 10%, but and that's the one that I take the longest to do, so. I almost did a 9% easy run once, but I don't know, I might not do it. But if I decide to do another practice run like I did with... Hold on, that's what it would... It's a run, but it's not the greatest run. I mean, it's more for practice, I guess, for a more serious... I'm doing that at the same time as doing a run in... whatever, pretty sure you understand, but, I just died to the final boss, the closest I've gotten to getting a 9% easy run off. I really don't know yet if I want to do that yet, but a 9% easy run, but I mean, I did 9%. Almost 9% hard with save states or whatever, and 10% hard. It's just one missile less easier, and you have more energy to work with on easy normal mode, whatever. But I mean, I'd rather not do it, to be honest, but I'm not sure. Like, do a run of easy. Well, like, do a run in normal mode instead of doing both easy and normal mode, but, Well, I'm coughing this much. um... Actually didn't speed up the footage that much, it was 1.75, but... I mean, obviously I wasn't doing 100% run, so... it was a bit quicker. How much I sped it up, but for my other video... that thing... speed playthrough thing, whatever, I think that's what I titled it, but... that trash 100% normal time I got in that video, but... that video was more showing off the items and stuff or whatever, talking about the cutscenes, the different stuff you see, whatever, kind of lore-ish, but... the one where the thumbnail has it has Ridley going saying something about presents, but Christmas presents. Kind of a follow-up to that. This is, I guess, I don't know. Bit of an odd predicament here. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, it's just two Metroids. Play a monkey in the middle with Metroids. No big deal. This is where I really start messing up the save states, but after this. What was that? What in the world are you doing now? I just could not make up my brain on what I wanted to do here. Obviously, if you're taking damage from that turret, that's not the way to go about that. But you kind of need to be on full to... You kind of need to have full health or whatever to be able to have good missile drops, you know. And if you full on missiles, you gotta be full on missiles to get some energy drops, but that's probably the first time I've gotten that off without the spring ball. And I don't know why I was trying this. I mean, nobody's gotten it off on real time. I mean, I don't know if anybody's gotten it with save states, but I don't know how they were doing it, though. I don't know if they were setting up Brink guys and doing the same trick you did on the first one or whatever there, but I think only 30 minutes of this entire room was just of me fighting the boss. And over an hour and 30 minutes was of me fighting. I mean, just trying to get through the sabotites. Also on hard mode, if you fight him or whatever, he gets like he'll use his I-beam attack in with three missiles. Instead of 5 on normal mode and 10 on easy mode. Unless you have a super, then it's 5 missiles and 1 super. On easy mode, on normal mode, it's 4 missiles and 1 super. What you want to do, if you use a super at first though, whatever, then on easy mode you can only use 1 missile on him, and then another super. Normal mode, he'll automatically shoot something. Hard is the same thing. How painful it was just to get through those Zebatites with only 2 missiles. They blow up in 7, you know, so 8 probably on hard. That's how you get out of there with that speed booster. This time I have the power of save state, so that was really easy for me to do. I'm also using Visual Board Advanced emulator to make this video as well. Instead of BizHawk this time, but those searchlights are weird on Visual Boy Advance. I don't know why they do that weird crap on Visual Boy Advance. It's weird, but if I'm actually doing a time for speedrun.com, I'm obviously using BizHawk, but you need to use that emulator. What it says in the rules, but obviously this run would obviously wouldn't be accepted because I'm using save states, you know, and that's nipped. But that's not the point of this video anyways. Yeah, because you only have 2 missiles here. There's that first one there. You blow up with a missile, it stays. Well, I guess it doesn't, but the other 2 do. So that was easy. And I need 1 more missile for something else. But this wasn't what I was talking about. It kind of caused me to go back and get a super missile tank. Notice my editing. I don't know if I did that on purpose with me not editing out those. I guess I didn't cut that out. It's weird. I know I did a editing after this point though, but why did you go back? Because I tried going a different way and I needed missiles. Another missile. Go any further. I went that way and I only needed 2 to get to this point. And I'm going back now because there's a missile door I needed a 3rd missile for or whatever. Like I said, if I knew about the missile clip, I could have tried it. Well, if I knew about the door clip, I could have tried it, and maybe I would have gotten it, but I don't know if I knew about it or just forgot about it, but like before this, but I definitely didn't remember it in this video, but pretty much the runner who did this or whatever, the first time he goes into that room, he goes back to the save point to recharge or whatever, and then goes back into that room, and the missile blocks aren't respawned. Yet they clearly are not despawned every time I go back in there. So either he's doing some weird trick, or I haven't seen any other footage of it, so like on YouTube I couldn't find anything of it, so something about the way the rooms load, I don't know. Unless he's it's been accepted, so I'm pretty sure it's possible, but right? I don't know. I don't know what happened. I mean, I could have clipped through the doors if I knew, but only other way I could have done, unless you could somehow clip through the black pirates and they somehow unlock the gray door so you could get your missiles back from the save point, but from beneath the floor, I don't know if you can do that, but like you do with the worms in that one room, like for 100%. There's that energy tank in there, but in Norfair, but die, pirate! Yeah, I think I spent 2 hours just running around trying to figure out what the f is going on at this end segment, but I mean, my brain was literally hurting. Yeah, no. What? think I said it before, I wasn't going to use the super on Mecha. I'm going to do this as legit as I can get. Yeah, no. That's what I was... Whenever I did the... Yeah, I don't know what I was doing with editing here. What?